guys.
The mind of Jake is going to be a roller coaster and a plane crash. So pretty much every other disaster you could think of, so good luck. But before we get into it, I'm really excited to say that today we got a sponsor.
Welcome back,
thank you so much
right?
to Honey for...
Dude, if I knew it was Labor Day, I would have just kept it going. You're like 7K views? Man, fuck my life.
Already, Honey is a free shopping tool that automatically searches the internet looking for promo codes. I tweeted him. I've never heard his real voice because I feel like it's not going to be like I feel like he's going to be like, hey.
Who the fuck actually streams at this time? This is the worst time period. I think it's like the lowest traffic on the internet. What the fuck is Labor Day? Oh, I get it. Everyone watching this is EU. Labor Day is a holiday in America. Emperor Lemon's videos?
Listen to this before we get into everything? Yeah. Okay. Alright, here we go.
Anyways, it's gonna be a somewhat short-ish stream.
For sure, dude. I'm excited. I'm excited we're doing this. And,
Where are you even up this late? I have a bad sleeping pattern, man. I usually wake up, like, I started streaming today, which was, like, 6 hours ago. Started streaming today, like, 6 hours ago. That was exactly when I woke up. So, yeah, my, like, sleeping pattern is pretty fucked up.
I know, like, I'm putting a lot of, like, trust into you, and I think if, like, someone can, you know, do this and have it be fair, it's you. And
Leafy, do we invest in airline companies? You can't invest in anything, dude. The fucking market's closed right now. I will say this, though. If you're not in the market, I think that it's going to be, like, down hard on market day. So this was Friday, the stock market, right? If you're looking at futures right now, let's see, the SPX isn't really moving that much, but I think tech is going down. I think most things are going down. If you're in airlines, you're pretty safe. You have to just think about it, like, in relation to how, like, low it already is, right? Like, let's go to transportation. Let's see. Where's Delta even at? Look up Delta. What is Delta at, like 30? Let's see. Delta's at 31. I mean, the lowest it hit was, what, 20? So even if there's a massive recession, I mean, that's not that bad of a, like, risk to reward. But again, no one can even buy anything right now. Market's fucking closed, man. It hit 19? Yeah, it did. So Delta might be pretty good. I think, you know, transportation is pretty good, you know. Do you think that the idea of, like, flying around the world is going anywhere? I don't think it is, right? You want to buy low and, you know, obviously sell high. And I don't know. I think that a lot of people try to find this, like, golden opportunity, right? They always try to trade the bottoms. They always try to trade that fucking tip, right? When I think just looking at it as, like, oh, that's a decent deal, especially if you're not planning on, you know, holding it, you know, you're, like, okay with holding it for, you know, a time period. I think that it's not that bad. Anyways.
I want to be, like, as truthful as possible, obviously, and, like, just be super real and kind of just, like, clear things off my chest that I haven't said before. And
we can talk about the market for a bit. I mean, I was all fucking ready for the market opening, but I guess I can, like, go over it. Actually, I won't go over the market stuff because I know the number stuff is, like, less fun. But I think that okay, I don't know how old everyone watching this video is, but I think that in our lifetime, I'm assuming everyone's roughly around the same age, I think that, like, okay, so for, like, I don't even get into this. For like 30 years now, America's been the biggest consumer, but I think that as we get older, China's going to become the biggest consumer, and American equity is going to start catering towards China, right? Like, if you want my opinions on, like, how I view the actual market, right? I'm very bullish on the US dollar, and, you know, I'm pretty pro-US equity, because at this point, it's not so much US equity. I mean, it's technically, this is, you know, technically US equity. This is all traded on NSE or NASDAQ and whatnot, but it's not really US equity anymore, right? Apple stores China. If you go to China, China has their own Disneyland. China has, you know, Apple stores all over the place. Yeah, look at this fucking Apple store. That's a sick store, right? But US equity isn't really, you know, it's definitely global now. So I think that, yeah, we're going to see a shift towards these companies trying to sell to the Chinese consumer.
I know, like, a lot of people were saying, like, yeah,
The dollar barely has any value. Well, everything on the US, you know, everything on the New York Stock Exchange is valued to the dollar, right? Which the companies are valued to the dollar. I think if you want, like, an actual power structure of, you know, how much influence certain, you know, institutions actually have, I think if you look at the bond yields, I think it's, a pretty accurate, like, demonstration. And if you don't know how the bond yields are US government, I'm pretty sure, as of right now, and then after that, lower bond yields than that. I mean, you have, like, different tiers of corporations, but essentially it goes like the US government, I think it might go like the state government, US government, and then eventually it goes large cap equity, which is like, you know, if you're buying bonds, you're loaning these companies money, right? And then, you know, the lowest yield rate that you can possibly get is treasury bonds. And the reason for that is because the treasury is literally the dollar, right?
yo, like,
But what that actually means is that there's like a better chance that, what's it called? There's a better chance that the US government collapses before the dollar, which is really like a mindfuck if you think about it. But that's because the US government isn't the Fed. They're separate things.
Shane, why are you doing this? Like, don't give him a platform and so on and so forth. And so, like, I know you're going to get criticism for this, and I'm like, nailed it! I mean, I don't even think I have to warn you, but people hate me, like, literally they hate me. And I don't, if, like, this is going to hurt you, then...
What is this acting, bro? He's like in tears? Shane, you gotta chill, man.
Yeah. I don't want to do it. I don't want to, like, I told you so, like, I told you people would be pissed, but,
Trump merged the Fed Reserve with the Treasury? I think they're the same thing. They just, like, represent the dollar, right? I know they control the inflation rates.
but yeah, like, if there's anything we can do to avoid you getting hurt, we should do it, and
The Chinese Communist Party will collapse before the US does? Yeah, I agree with you, but the Chinese consumer won't.
we should just be as honest as possible.
Like, isn't the NBA already, like, trying to appeal to, what's it called? Isn't the NBA already trying to appeal to, the Chinese consumer? I heard some, like, statistic that, there's more Chinese NBA fans than actual, like, American fans.
This is Shaq on the Great Wall of China. Here's Michael Jordan, Pau Gasol, Steph Curry.
Fucking communism, bro. I hate communism, too. Like, I would hate to live in China, you know, it's like, fucking, who wants to live in that shit? But it seems like everyone's after their fucking, you know, people.
There are a lot of these. For years, the NBA has been sending teams to China,
Razine
where more
donated
people watch NBA games.
$6.66. DJ Killer Leaf Star. Bud or oil?
Bud.
Than in the United States.
Oil gets you way more high, though.
The purpose is to...
Some of the oil shit, you know, those, like, weed pens? They're way too strong, man. I've hit some of those shit and I like, dude, freaks me the fuck out. I get way too high. There's a certain point where it's not funny anymore, you know? If I get high enough, I start getting scared, dude.
Play basketball, meet Chinese fans, and
Bro, capitalism isn't better than communism. Alright, man.
have players like Rip Hamilton spread a clear message. The NBA has worked hard to build a successful business
Isn't
in
this
China,
like a mindfuck though,
but
man?
then they almost lost.
Like what this actually... Who knows what this could even turn into in the next like 30 years? For all we know, like Australia could become like a huge fucking superpower, right?
Lost it all because of a single tweet. It was March of 2000.
What is the Aussie
and President Clinton
Australia dollar? What is it called? AUD? What is AUD even fucking was the full name for it? Stack up on AUD? I love how I know the ticker, but I don't even know
was
the fucking
pushing
actual
for a
name of
trade
it.
deal with
It's the
China,
Australian dollar, you know what I mean?
despite concerns about China's human rights record.
It does deny its citizens fundamental rights of free speech and religious expression. It does
Australia
define its
will
interests
become
in the
Chinese
world, and
2.0. It
sometimes
could
in
be,
ways that are
right?
dramatically
China
at
has
odds
this
from
notorious
our
thing where
own.
people are trying to get out of the country, right? And usually they came to the United States, like historically, but it could be Australia in the next like 30 years. There's really no way of knowing.
Just a decade before, China's government put down an uprising at Tiananmen Square.
Human rights, not trade!
And in 1999,
Leafy is a communist, comrade? No, I would not want to live in China whatsoever.
By everything and yeah, man, I trust you. I trust you.
Watch Emperor Lemon's video, maybe in a bit.
That was crazy, right?
What do you guys actually want? Leafy is a piece of shit. What's this guy's fucking deal, man? Leafy wants to low-key live in China? No, I don't. What the fuck? Leafy is pro-Australia? I don't know. I don't mind America, man. New Zealand is gonna be China 2.0? Maybe, dude. There's like a lot of like billionaires that are buying up land in Australia. Wouldn't that be crazy? But the thing is all these massive corporations are opening up like shops in, you know, Australia and fucking Singapore, and the list goes on and on. But at the same exact time, they're all U.S. equity, right? So that doesn't, I don't know. That's like where I'm at.
Yeah, that was weird.
This is your favorite truck? What? Capitalist scum.
So, he literally warned me not to do it, right?
Leafy, what do you think about Russia, communist lol?
He was
Yeah,
like
literally.
this, Okay, well now that we heard that, I guess I should break down what happened and what's going on. So, about maybe 2 months ago,
Isn't China technically like a pretty, you know, even though they don't have like that much human rights, they're technically definitely like a capitalist country, are they not? Why is it that like if you move there you pay less taxes? You know what I mean?
I tweeted.
The ups and downs of Jake Paul's life and persona is something I would love to see from the inside.
That would be really interesting. I want to know, like, what's his life like? What is
But they just have like fucking crazy government level shit,
We
right?
should get this address.
Can't like they just ban Google. Can you imagine that?
Is the drama all fake? What is that? Because I literally don't know anything, right? Like, I'm 30. Cut to this.
So the people thinking I'm pro-communist, I'm not.
This is my pinata for my 30th birthday. So clearly I'm, you know, too mature to be watching Jake.
Leafy, are you a
Paul.
socialist? No.
No. I literally don't know anything at all.
And Jake also seems clearly eager to do this with shame because he simply responded by
Banned,
saying,
right?
I'm down.
That's like
So,
the fucking, I
when
guess, go-to
tweeted
opinion.
that I would be interested in doing it. The backlash I got was crazy.
Shane Dawson has just announced his new documentary series,
They have
and
a
it'll
social
circle around
credit
none
score in
other
China?
than Jake Paul. And guess what? People are not happy about it.
No, 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 no! I am not
Imagine being in China. You say one wrong thing about the fucking leader. You just get like, you just disappear. What a mindfuck, man.
watching Jake Paul.
Crazier than any.
Leafy, what's your thoughts on Kim? Leafy is a Marxist? Bro, you guys are really like, you guys are really trying to troll me, man.
Thing I've ever gotten. Crazier.
Like, just like on Twitter, you couldn't even say that. I know everyone right now could make their own Twitter account and say whatever the fuck they wanted, right? It's weird that, like, you know, if you lived in a different country, then, that wouldn't be so chill.
Easier than when I was going to work with Jeffree Star or Tana Mojo or any other controversial person on the internet. This was like, Shane, if you do this, we will unsubscribe. We don't want to be a part of this.
I literally will stop watching Shane Dawson if he's gonna try to sit here and make me feel bad for Jake Paul.
He's a bad person. He's done bad things. He is a sociopath. He's a...
Oh my god. What is the original Shane Dawson documentary? I know he's called him like a psychopath or a sociopath so many fucking times. Watch Morgues. Logan Paul, maybe? Shane Dawson documentary. Yeah, the dark side of Jake Paul, bro. This is it. When I saw this, I was like, damn, you guys have it bad.
Alright, welcome to part 2 of The Mind of Jake Paul. Now, today's episode, I sit down with therapist Katie Morton to talk about the psychology of Jake Paul. And we also talk about my issues and the fact that I probably need more therapy. So that's why I'm excited to once again say that today's episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. This is something I really think is great, something I actually really believe in.
Keemstar randomly hit me up when I quit, right? It was like 3 years later. And Keemstar was like, dude, Shane Dawson wants to do a documentary. He's down to like feature you in one of his. And I just said no. No fucking thank you. I don't want to be in no documentary. I'm not interested in that shit. I don't like how, I know this sounds like ignorant or whatever the fuck. I don't like how professional things have gone. Rubs me the wrong way, man. When I see, like, Twitch and, like, YouTube gaming and they have their own, like, Twitter, right? And they're, like, promoting their own creators and they're doing their own game shows and shit like that. Maybe I'm just, like, angry because I'm not a part of it. But, dude, I don't want anything to do with that. Right, like even on Twitch, you guys do you, I do me. I think that that's the best deal, man. I don't wanna do no fucking big collab. Yeah.
So BetterHelp is a service and an app where you can get affordable and private online counseling.
I need to grab some coffee.
Whenever you want. Like I've said before, going to a therapist office or sitting down with a counselor can be kind of intimidating and a little scary, which is why I love this, because you can just be on your phone, you don't have to go in anywhere, and you can just set up your appointment. You can message them when you want to talk. It's just really easy and it's great. So you'll fill out a questionnaire and then they'll match you to a counselor. And then you can get started getting counseling on your computer or your smartphone or your tablet. That being said, if you're in a crisis or you're in danger, this is not the site to use. I will put all those links in the description as well. So if you want to check it out, I'll put the link right at the top of the description.
Less
below.
authentic, right?
BetterHelp.com/.
Oh my god, he's just fucking doing his promotion. Again, I'm probably just like salty I'm not a part of it or whatever the fuck, but I don't really like it. I mean, is it like, can I like tell you why it's not a good thing? No, not really, right? But I still don't like it.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
What the heck? That was so scary! James!
You couldn't breathe?
No.
Makes it more real.
What the fuck am I watching, man?
Yeah, she was so scared. She didn't even like. Are you
Oh,
mad
I remember
at me?
this, dude. The imagery.
Mad at me. You're alive.
It's like American Psycho. LA YouTubers are so unfunny. Agreed. I mean, the way I see it is if you live in California, you just can't be funny.
Find out if we're all psychopaths.
Hey everybody, today I want to talk to you about the word psychopath. So stay tuned.
What do you think?
I think that there's got to be some reason why somebody can be as, I don't know what the word is.
Jake Paul is concerning, bro.
Outgoing? Negatively outgoing, is it?
Oh my god, he's so negatively outgoing.
I love you.
whatever it is probably runs in the family because it's weather.
Right.
But Logan, I feel like, is more likable. Right? Like, not as many people hate him.
Truly disturbing, bro.
Do you know who Jake Paul is? Yeah. No? Doing like a little documentary thing about whether or not he's a sociopath.
Oh yeah, I heard you talking about it. Yeah.
Have you met any sociopaths?
I mean,
Time out. What the fuck?
I heard you talking about it. Yeah.
Have you?
Who the fuck just randomly has this conversation with their Uber driver? Hey, have you heard of Jake Paul? Yeah, I'm making a documentary about how he's a psychopath.
Have you met any sociopaths?
Have you met any psychopaths? What are these labels, bro?
I meet a lot of
Fucking
people,
ridiculous.
but I don't know if I met a sociopath.
It's like,
I mean, how do you tell somebody is a sociopath? What are the symptoms?
Well, from what I've read,
what are the worst things that Jake Paul has even done? Chat, I like genuinely need answers.
I just want to stop.
Call Ethan, he's crying. He's gay, he was arrested. He had his dick in the woods? What? He's just a fucking asshole, man. He found a dead body. He was creeping on girls? I think he was just like really annoying, right? Oh, wait, he was like looting at a riot or some shit, right? Didn't Keemstar like completely ride that wave out? Let's see what he has to say. Why Jake Paul was raided by the FBI. Holy shit.
What is up, Travel Alert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right.
He's banned from entertaining Japan? Holy fuck, I'm like learning. Dude, I thought he was just annoying. He broke the law a few times.
Paul has been raided by the FBI. That's right.
Watch I'm Alex talk about your ban.
Z broke the story. Jake Paul's Calabasas home has been raided by the FBI. Bro, a mini army.
What is this? Yeah, what is he even censoring?
That's right. TMZ broke
Keemstar, what is going on here?
the story. Jake Paul's Calabasas home has been raided by the FBI. Bro, a mini army went into Jake Paul's house. Now, they had a warrant. They executed a warrant to search the premises. They took a lot of things. They took some guns. Now, what did Jake Paul do? Well, the FBI said there's an ongoing investigation, so they're not telling me.
Why is he blurring his face right now? What is going on?
Media. But me, I started getting in contact with everyone I know that knows Team 10
What
that's got a part
what
of
is
Team
the
10,
joke?
and I got an interview with Adam
I guess
Quinn, and he knows
just like
what's going
FBI
on, man.
things?
It might not have anything to do with Jake. It might have something to do with Jake, because Jake is in business with Armani. It's basically Jake's manager, Armani. That's who they're looking for. And how do we know this? Because the FBI also raided
What the fuck is going on, man?
Armani's graffiti mansion in Las Vegas.
I thought it was just straight up him messing up, but now he's just rolling with it.
With Jake Paul. Listen to what Adam Quinn, former Team 10 manager, says in this interview. Roll it. Ladies and
He's got to
gentlemen,
protect his
we
image.
have
Lol.
ex-Team 10 manager Adam Quinn on the line. Adam, what exactly is going on here? Like, why is the FBI there? What are your thoughts on all this?
I mean, I would have to assume that my thoughts are that the FBI is there probably more for Armani Azadi.
I'm going to call
not so much
Keemstar. Why
Jake
the fuck did he
Paul,
blur his face?
I think that those two together, I think that there needs to be some due diligence on some things that are...
Alright, time out. We got to see what else he's done. They got charged by the police.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have
shit.
Adam Quinn back
Maybe
on
Shane
the
Dawson had it right, man.
line. Now, we
This
had him
kid
on
is
an
out of
interview
control.
yesterday talking about the ins and outs of Jake Paul's mansion in Calabasas, and the manager Armani and some of the criminal stuff that's going on there. Now, yesterday's interview, Adam talked basically about how a girl reached out to him and said that she was raped inside of.
Logan filmed a dead body in Japan. Yeah, dude, I remember seeing that shit. I think I might have made a video like going after him, but was that video really that bad? I mean, it was kind of like he was going out of his way to like get attention or whatever the fuck, but didn't he say at the beginning of the video that, I can't show it on stream, but didn't at the like very beginning of the video he said he was gonna donate all the money, and on top of that, I don't know, it wasn't the video like anti-suicide? Was it really that bad? I know everyone like got caught up with it, but it was pretty edgy. Yeah, agreed. He laughs. I mean, that might have been just like a nervous laugh, you know what I mean?
I reached out to Adam.
I mean, it was disrespectful, 100%, right?
Adam to try to get in contact with this victim. We have Chloe on the line. Adam, could you
kind of seemed like
give
massive
us a little
witch hunt
background
thing.
on how you and Chloe met?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that, you know, me being
Who is this guy?
part of Team 10, about both of them.
Team 10.
And you're 18 years of age, right? And you're trying to make it in this industry, so obviously you feel like this is your big break, right?
Exactly.
Okay. So you end up going to the Team 10 house, and what happens?
Bro, stop
when you
saying
get
I'm a
there?
communist. I'm not.
Is it just Armani? Do you see Jake? Do you see anyone else?
Who the fuck are these people? They're people that live in LA that have been signed by these, you know, like people in their 50s to become like a massive star on the internet.
I just got done at a shoot, and
Like all these people were
called
like
me,
on the Disney Network and shit like that before.
it was after Logan's party, and he said that he wanted to have a meeting with me to talk more about it, signing me. And I got there, and it wasn't, I mean, we talked for a little bit, but then it wasn't at all what I expected it to be.
Damn, she cute. She was below 18. Bro, you gotta watch yourself.
So he just starts making them putting the
Bro, if she was under 18 when she took this picture, what the fuck is this shit, man?
moves on you or something?
No. So we talked for a little bit. We talked for like 20 minutes, and then he started asking creepy questions and was
Bait,
like,
bro.
have you ever made out with a girl before? Just like asking really weird personal questions.
Wait, is this actually what... Is this like the entire thing that they're talking about? Or is she like a part of Team 10?
And I was sort of just like nervously like laughing
Oh,
it
shit.
off, like not going along with it.
I thought she
kind
was just a
being,
part
like,
of Team 10. Maybe
obviously
they
not
fucked her, bro.
entertaining it, but
Maybe they are psychopaths.
And then he
Bro, never mind. Shane
forced
Dawson might have had it
himself onto me,
right.
or he didn't force himself onto me right away, but he kept saying like, oh, like please, like do this, and I was like, no, and I actually made up a lie and said that my
Talk
mom
about a weird situation for Keemstar, man.
was calling me or was texting me and wanted me to go home, and I was like, no, I need to leave.
Bro, they
and then he
raped
just
her?
kept saying like, please, and just kept like begging me. He was like, please, and I was like, no, like I'm not gonna do that. Like I don't want to.
She was
He's
clapped
not.
by the manager without her consent? Oh shit. But that isn't Jake, that's not Jake
Like,
Paul, man.
Like that's not what I came there for. I came there for a meeting.
Right. So
I mean, the topic is Jake Paul a psychopath?
So you go there for a meeting.
I mean, Shane Dawson made 3 hours of it.
They're instantly likable, but they don't have real emotions.
This
and
is all
everything
sketch,
they do is kind of
right?
act, and they just want to manipulate people. So this is his girlfriend, right? Erica. I know that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Jerica's there. Shit mainly is. That has to be fake. Like, that is the most fake relationship.
This is like the fakest video I've ever seen.
Shit mainly is. That has to be fake. Like,
is he like making it out like he's like going undercover or some shit? I don't fucking know.
And then, I mean, does
We go-
it get to the
Shane
point
has
of interview?
real human emotions though, that's why he needs piano music, right? Man, that entire video, they started off. You just like listen to the background music, and you'll get the perfect idea of what they're trying to convey to you, right? In the beginning, they have like the creepy, unsettling music. Second part, they have like this fucking like action music. He's going undercover. I'm sure that if we just randomly go to a place, what the fuck?
Whatever it is.
Let's turn off the.
So, like, to a sociopath, the world is a chess game.
What?
Yes, and all the pieces are people.
What was that? Nice fucking little effect. I don't know, man.
About them. There's no empathy for them.
I'm not fucking watching this garbage.
Of course.
Yeah.
How does that happen? Is he holding you down?
Here's a crazy theory, Shane Dawson. He's looking for
I
attention.
kept saying no. I probably said no like 10 times, and then he was like, please, please.
Maybe that makes him a
And then
narcissist or some shit.
He just got like kind of forceful with it.
The world is a chess game. The world is a big game of Uno.
And then
Yeah, this shit
it
is pretty
happened,
cringe, man.
And while it was happening, I kept saying like I need to leave, and I was like making up a lie saying that my mom was texting me and that I needed to go home. And he said that I can go when he's finished.
Kim is crying right now. What does that mean? That Keemstar is crying? People are looking for attention because they make more money when they fucking get attention on the internet.
With it. And then right when it was done, I literally just put my shoes
Watch Emperor Lemon's video. Keemstar is a killer?
on and just like
Maybe.
stormed out of the house because I wanted to leave.
So on social media, when claims like this come forward, a lot of people say, well, you know, the internet is not the police. You know, you should be filing a police report. Did you file a police report?
Yeah.
How many videos did Keemstar make on Jake Paul? I know everyone like milked that as hard as they could. I think Keemstar really got the most off Jake Paul.
What is up, Drum Alert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news! KSI is breaking records. Jake Paul's in big trouble again. There's a delete.
How old is Keemstar? I think he's coming around 40.
Video that we got a copy of. I mean, it's crazy.
That's what I meant with like that interview. It's a little bit uncomfortable, right?
Also, Nate Shot called Dr. Disrespect a liar. We're going to jump into all these stories. But first, we need to talk about the wild boy known
He must do
as
coke, yeah, he does.
Steve-O. Yesterday, Steve-O posted this on Instagram, showing that he was duct taped to a billboard.
Keemstar's 40? I think he's
That's right.
38.
Steve-O duct taped himself to a billboard to promote Steve-O.com, his brand new special, Gnarly.
Have you seen Keemstar fight without the hat? I don't think I can show that on stream. I'm just looking to chill stream right now. I'm not looking to get banned. Especially because, like, the stream right before was definitely pushing it.
Eventually, the fire department came and had to get Steve-O down. I texted him. I was like, bro, you're a marketing genius. And I tried to get a statement for Drum Alert, but he hasn't hit me back today. But Steve-O's a legend.
Lol.
Also, in the news, on last Drum Alert, we told you that the Hype House was under fire for selling free chains for 20.
Deji is buying bots. Actual proof.
What is up?
Dude, he said the same thing about me.
Drum Alert Nation. I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. Deji has been caught botting subscribers on his YouTube channel, allegedly. Now, here's the thing. Like a month ago, he hit 10,000 subscribers, and then he acted like he had COVID-19. People were really mad that he clicked.
Dude, I thought that video was so fucking funny. I'm gonna be dead-ass serious. This video was legendary.
It's Deji. I'm making this video not to alarm you or worry you.
It's
but
so blatantly
I'm not
bullshit
sure
that it's amazing.
If I have COVID-19, so my.
Hey guys, I don't know if I have COVID-19.
She's fine now. She was sick.
I don't mean to alarm you.
Was sick. She's fine now.
This is not
She was sick.
for fucking Jews on YouTube.
Used all sorts of medication and it wouldn't fix her. She was sick. And she did give it to my dad. So my mum, I'm not sure if she had it. She's fine now, but she was feeling achy. She had a cough. Like she just looked deathly and everything. Like she had a sore throat and everything. So
clickbaited that, and he started losing subs frantically. But I remember at the time when Deji actually hit the 10 million subscribers, I congratulated him on Twitter. Now I feel stupid for doing that. But I took, thank God, a screenshot of the social
Yo, we gotta be like serious for 1 sec. I remember when this shit was going down, KSI was like saying shit about it. Why does everyone hate this guy, bro? I mean, I haven't seen that many videos of him, but I respect the fact that he's on the grind and whatnot. But everyone fucking hates this dude.
blade that made no sense. Let's just look at it real quick. For the longest time, Deji's
I mean, the way I see it is, dude, if he was buying subs, you don't even make money off the subs on YouTube. So why would you even buy that? But two, if you did do that, why is everyone so fucking angry at him, man? He lied a lot.
Just shy of 10 million subscribers, and it became a meme throughout the community. And then all of a sudden, he started gaining subs.
It became a meme that he can't hit 10 mil?
Out of
You guys are mean,
absolutely
man.
nowhere that pushed him to 10 million subscribers. But if you look at the daily views, there wasn't any increase in daily views. So listen, like viewers,
God, he just wants the fucking plaque.
you might not see
Meanwhile, we
this,
got Keemstar trying to
numbers
spoil
are
all of his
suspicious,
fun.
But
Dude,
all
if I had
of us
like,
YouTube
if I had like 9.9 mil, right, and I was like sick of YouTube and I was burnt, I just want the fucking plaque. You know what I mean?
members knew something was up. I mean, this is not right. All of us behind the scenes were like, I can't believe it. Did Deji really bot his YouTube channel to hit the 10 million subs?
9.9,
But
dude,
here's
it's
the
close
thing with
enough.
Botting. It's so hard to prove. How do you prove if someone's botting or not? So nobody said anything. I didn't say anything. I said this social blade looks suspicious and tweeted that out, but I didn't say anything on Drama because I just couldn't. It's so hard to prove if someone's botting. Well,
Until I went to try to prove that he was botting.
uploaded by a botting company.
Leafy, your
Yes, that's
throat
right. A
sounds
company where you can go
clogged.
buy bots from. The owner of
It's 'cause
this
I was streaming
company
earlier.
uploaded a video titled "Comedy Shorts Gamer Deji did buy YouTube subscribers to get to 10 million. Proof." Yes, yes, you are reading this correct. Here's the
Leafy, are you
clip.
high? Yeah, I
Roll
am.
it.
Hey, what's up guys? This is Thomas from PreviSocial.com. Many were wondering how did Deji got those 50,000 YouTube subscribers and reached 10 million subscribers milestone. Some were guessing that he bought those subscribers, however, no one had any proofs.
Who is this guy?
Speculate.
I sold him the bots?
I can confirm that he bought those subscribers, and I can confirm that because he bought them from PreviSocial.com, which is run by me.
Wow. Okay. Now you might be thinking to yourself right now. Okay.
Yeah, this is the hour where everyone tries hard to troll. Leafy, why does your nose sound stuffed? Bro. Why you guys
Okay.
gotta roast me like
Apparently,
that?
because of this COVID-19 clickbait thing, where Deji acted like he had COVID-19, fans got upset and started unsubbing. So he quickly fell under 10 million subscribers. But delusional Deji
Delusional Deji.
thought to himself, oh, this must be the botting company that took the fake subs back. So he doesn't think that people were actually mad about this. So he then goes, listen to this.
Dude, who
he
is
then
mad?
Goes, argues through PayPal, disputes.
Is anyone in chat actually mad? One in the chat if you're actually mad. How does it feel to have your nudes released? Oh, look, sounds fine to me, man.
March for 40k subscribers. Both orders combined, Deji should
You guys are
receive
mad, I'm mad too, dude.
50k YouTube
He needs to be
subscribers
banned off this
and reach
platform.
10 million subscriber milestone. So in
Find
total,
this man
Privé Social
IRL.
received $2,000 to get
There is a price that
50k
needs to
subscribers
be
to
paid.
be as PrivéSocial.com client. Well, the thing is that, as you may have noticed, Deji started losing YouTube subscribers right after reaching the 10 million mark, and he thought that these were PrivéSocial.com subscribers that dropped, and he opened a dispute on PayPal and got the most of his money back.
Unbelievable, people. Unbelievable. Now listen, I get your tweets, Deji fans, and I see your comments.
Why did he try to screw over the botting guy?
Deji fans.
He killed Deji's dogs? Oh,
Deji.
fuck.
Because Deji is messing up. And here's the other thing.
No wonder they leaked. Dude, I think that's the only wrong thing that
You
happened.
need to understand. This is against YouTube rules. You can't bot your YouTube channel.
Oh my God.
Deji's whole channel could get terminated. It could be terminated tomorrow. It literally could get shut down from this. This is a serious, serious thing. Like, I don't know what you're thinking.
I don't know what you're thinking either, dude. Ban him.
And quite frankly, I don't even think I'm mad enough at you. I mean, all of us YouTubers, we work very hard on our content to put our content out and to try to get a fan base, try to get new subs, try to get views. And to have somebody bot, like that is
We gotta ban him.
an insult to the entire
Get rid of him, dude.
YouTube community. Now, I can't wait to hear what Deji has to say about this because, one, they have his PayPal, they have his
Oh my
email.
God.
I mean, it seems very, very hard that you could even dispute this. What are you going to say? Like, all your stuff got hacked? I don't even know what he could say at this point, other than
Shut
just
him down,
ignore it
dude.
and act like none of this is out there. But we're going to wait to see what Deji has to say about this. And as soon as Deji has a statement,
Bro,
we're
he
gonna
has to go.
update you right here on Drama Alert. So make sure you subscribe with those notifications on. And only subscribe if you're a living, breathing human, okay? I can't believe it. You're done. You're so done. Drama Alert Nation, now.
Bro, why do
over
they
5
hate him?
million.
Holy shit. Dude, he just wanted his 10 mil fucking plaque. Jesus Christ. Everyone wants him to get banned? Again, dude, he was so close to it. Just give him the 10 mil. I'm gonna go sub to him right now, man. Oh, never mind. He has 10 mil subs. Fuck that. Alright, what do you guys want to watch? It's fucking middle of the night, I have no idea. Emperor Lemon, alright. Leafy, you're just as bad as POKI, man. Yeah, dude, I tried playing with the YouTubers, they exiled me, man. Now I join them.
The only thing that's for sure about implement.
Alright, let's see his most viewed videos.
You know, being a big YouTuber is a lot like being the captain of a big ship. You're in charge of this massive...
God, this video is so good, but I want to, like, watch this video as, like, a topic for, like, a proper stream. This is just one of those, like, middle of the night ones. Twitter versus Gross Gore?
Gross Score, the very angry Twitch streamer known for yelling at very big YouTubers with almost no weight behind what he says.
What? You got...
I think this guy's hilarious.
You beat Logan Paul. Oh, what did he fucking do? Now pop me, bruv. You wanna fucking try and pop me? Bruv, you've been trained for 3 fucking years. I ain't trained once in my life. Give me 3 fucking months. I will fuck you up so hard and shut your little fucking ego down. Don't try and fuck with me, Cash Time. Bruv, don't fuck with me, mate. Don't do it, mate. Get the fuck up. Delete your tweet right now. Would you fight me? Would you fight me?
Bro, I wouldn't fight him.
Would you fight me if you were me? Huh? Would you?
Would you guys fight him?
fucking wouldn't. You got 3 years trained by Mayweather at fucking professional fights. I've never been.
Bro, he's the new fucking Keemstar of Twitter.
The whole fighting thing, and all of a sudden you start fighting again. You just admitted that you don't want to fucking fight anymore because you're with your shitty little music, bruv. So get a fucking life. Stay the fuck away from me, you fucking clown. You fucking clown. Stay the fuck away from me, you fucking clown, bruv. Give me 3 fucking years. Obviously, I said 3 months. I was angry the fucking time. I'm angry fucking else. Get a fucking life. Stop picking on YouTube. Grow the fuck up, you dumb little cunt.
But what I've noticed the most about him is that in his mind, the rules never apply to him. He bends basic concepts such as fair use to favor him in his mind, even though that makes no sense. And he has recently done it with his editors by not fully paying them for their job, just can't stop scamming. This
Grosscore has been for Grosscore that much because of the ad revenue.
Not 1, not 2, but 5 different editors.
Keemstar tweeted a video. Alright, let's check it out. Content fallout, Ethan Klein. Oh shit.
I know exactly what you do, bro. It's so...
Content fallout, Ethan Klein. Where's the content nuke?
You do, bro. It's so this is what Keemstar does. He misrepresents what people
this is
say
Keemstar's
to the point of lying
right
about
now.
them to
what the fuck?
To provoke a response and create drama. See, this is why you're so is because you want to act like a tough guy. You want to act like you're in control and that you're some great mastermind. When G Fuel dropped you like a paint bag of that you are. I love and appreciate the members.
Dude, he's such a mean individual.
When G Fuel dropped you like a paint bag of that you are. I love and appreciate the member support. It's so helpful at this time when we're losing pretty much. I mean, we've probably lost like 80% of our sponsors, and the direct support is the future of this channel, I think. So we really thank our members. How's the chat doing? Do we have any interesting?
Everybody's saying
How
that
does
they
he
paid $5
always
for
just
nothing.
look
Oh, they're
so
upset that it's public.
I know, but then everybody was upset that it was members only, so you can't win.
Yeah.
Well, you can
Dude, he's so sick of everyone's shit.
cancel your membership if you feel like you paid $5 for nothing.
Alright, this intro sucks. I'm sorry. I mean, I thought the clips were
Okay,
good.
approximately 3 months ago, Ethan Klein concluded his 3-part content nuke series on Keemstar, and since then a lot has transpired in relation to the drama. While I had initially thought I was done with this topic after my last video, Ethan's comments about 10,000 subscribers on his highlight channel, 50,000. Look at the numbers for a second via Social Blade. We'll see
Oh my
that
god,
since
dude.
May 25th,
I didn't even know he was like being negatively like impacted recently.
Ethan has lost approximately 20,000 subscribers on his podcast channel, 10,000 subscribers on his highlight channel, 50,000 subscribers on his main channel, and even 30,000 on the Ethan and Hila channel. Despite the success and praise of the series, we can clearly see a sharp decline and notable net loss in subscribers.
When did this start? Does anyone know? Vape Nation?
Every single one of his bleeding channels. He's even taken a sizable 50,000 follower loss on Twitter with his count bleeding.
Time out. How many subs did Keemstar lose? Was it like 100k?
Nearly every single day. While these numbers make sizable 50,000 followers
Actual content nuke, man. Content nuclear war.
loss on Twitter with his count bleeding nearly every single day. While these numbers may seem
Says it in the video? No way,
due to
man.
the size of Ethan's channels, it's pretty significant that he's
Alright,
been
no trolling. Like, serious answer. Did he, like, actually say that Keemstar, you know, lost X amount of subs?
operating at a net loss
actually
since
did.
May.
That is,
This
like,
is in
funny.
sharp contrast to Keemstar, whose YouTube channel has essentially
Oh my
recovered
gosh.
from the initial 90,000 subscribers loss and is basically back to full strength. Speaking of numbers, following the sponsor war that Ethan started, he's apparently lost 80% of his own sponsors
One of
for
his
the
fanboys
H3
is in here, all
podcast.
caps,
I love
show
and
us your
appreciate the member
chin.
support. It's so helpful at this time when we're losing pretty much, I mean, we've probably lost like 80% of our sponsors, and the direct support is the future of this channel, I think. So we really thank our members.
Now, to be clear, nobody is sure if this is partially due to COVID or 100% in relation to his attacks on channel sponsors in May. But regardless, it's a clear case of karma rearing its head.
Terminated.
Well, fuck, Ethan's in a bit of a
If I was a small YouTuber, I would hate both of them so fucking much. You have no idea. It's like, dude, I'm just trying to like make semi-edgy content, right? And these two fucking old-ass motherfuckers that have both made a shitload are like nuking the entire landscape and making it impossible to make any money.
Predicament here. The fans are unhappy and leaving. The sponsors aren't satisfied. What are our options? Well, Ethan's gonna go the crowdfunding method. Now look, I'm not gonna trash a couple of millionaires using a join button when times are getting tough financially, even though they're a direct cause of their own financial hardship. Look, I'm not gonna do that. But what I will point out is a bit of a scam.
How's the chat doing? Do we have any interesting...
Everybody's saying that they paid $5 for nothing. Because it's public now.
Oh, they're upset that it's public?
Did you see that stare? But then everybody was upset that it was members only, so you can't.
I thought he was looking at me for a second.
Yeah. Well, you can cancel your membership.
Holy shit.
Well, you can cancel your membership if you feel like you paid $5 for nothing.
Nah, you're tripping. It's like 2 people that are just spamming.
That's okay. That's, you know what?
Bro, he's evil. There's no other way of saying it.
Perfectly fair feeling to have at this point. But what I would encourage you to feel is that you're helping our show continue by the grace of God, and you are enabling content to exist for the unfortunate few that cannot afford to pay $5. And you can join our beautiful Discord and communicate to us. It's a beautiful thing. Let's go ahead and get started.
He's so ready to fucking retire.
So Ethan brought on a load of members who are paying anywhere from $5 all the way to $20 a month, and he's not delivering on the rewards they signed up for. Somewhere between the time that they got their tiered rewards verified by YouTube, he decided that the Friday members only sections. For example, he's pretty much snaked Boblax sections. Out of nowhere. Ethan's talked pretty highly of Boblax, and despite the fact
Leafy,
that
I'm going to sleep. Good night.
He's been critical of Ethan's recent points at the time, and Ethan reached out unprompted, tweeting at
Minecrafter donated $10. You should bring back Parrot and have a big ass saddle.
Maybe. Dude, it's so stressful to run those servers. I considered it a while back with YouTube though.
Twitter to get Boblax some more content for his channel. The point is, Ethan was very friendly to Boblax and praised his content publicly, which gave everyone the impression that there was no bad blood between the two. If that's not enough to convince you, he literally replied to a Mutahar tweet saying that he straight up liked Boblax. Ethan was friends with Boblax until the very moment that he saw an opportunity to trash him publicly, which he absolutely did. Ethan found Boblax's racist parody song that he made approximately 4 years ago, one in which Boblax has already
Isn't Boblax like 19? This dude is like looking up history to the point where he's like, oh, when he was 15, he was saying some fucking edgy shit. Unreal.
And apologized for, and Ethan tweeted it out to his entire audience. He then scoured the internet looking for screenshots to further—
Dude, he's in here. Holy shit. Boblax, I'm 23. So you made this when you were 19. What do you have to say for yourself? I'm waiting, man. Actually, no, dude. I'm gonna have to, like, ask you to get on Skype or Discord right now. The N-word is badass. I can't fucking believe this guy.
further build his narrative that he was trying to shape, and he eventually landed on a super old tweet Boblax made about minorities in the airport. Like Ethan has any fucking room to talk on this issue at all.
And a clip came out of a
Whoa, I need to be careful.
street judging people based on this.
Boblax, have you seen this video? Do they, like, have Ethan say the N-word? Or is it, like, bleeped? No one said... Okay.
Ultra Joe responded by saying, maybe you lost subscribers because of this video. Oh no! What is the video? Roll it.
Because I was like, they're like these huge black dudes, and they were all strapped. They were all black. There was like 10. I'm just saying, they were, every single one of them was black.
Okay. I don't even pay attention to callers.
Ethan Klein is fucking racist? Dude, I can tell there's some of his like viewers in the chat. What is your response to this? We all know he just like missed really hard with a joke, but like, come on, man.
10. I'm just saying, they were every.
Is he implying that black people are more scary?
Single one of them was black.
Okay. I don't even pay attention to callers.
Dude, even his girl is like, what the fuck?
If there's 8 dudes on security and they're all black, I think that's worth noting.
What? Ethan is scared of black people? Black people are truly disturbing?
Notice their suit. They were all wearing suits.
They were all wearing suits, yeah. No, they were super professional.
That was nice.
And, I mean...
Ethan Klein, it doesn't matter if they're... Dude, they were scary?
All like 6'5", black dudes.
They're...
yeah, that's terrifying.
Oh, shit.
Is a 6'5" black dude scare you more than...
SJWs, dude. Defend this. What is this?
Than a 6'5" white dude?
No. Is it supposed to?
I was almost trying to admit my
truly disturbing
I racially profile, like how I feel like people do that. Obviously, that came off bad. I mean, yeah, it's bad. But I think I was just trying to own to the fact that I do racially profile, just because. But yeah, I totally agree that it's not. It was a fucking stupid, ignorant thing to say.
I don't even.
Only Ethan Klein. I just missed with the joke really hard. Let me like turn it into like a genuine statement. You know, I actually do racially like profile quite a bit.
Think the reaction to the racist parody song that Boblax made was the worst part, though? He actually tried to use this situation to discredit Boblax's content. He sent a message to Boblax in DMs and told him that he doesn't give a shit and he just wants to build a narrative.
Hey, I'm not gonna say anything like too harsh, but if you're black, Ethan Klein is scared of you, bro.
Top tier projecting, I'd say. So suddenly the videos that H3H3 said were instrumental to the creation of the Content Nuke series and extremely helpful are now just manipulated narratives designed to get the most clicks and not archive the truth. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Boblax, but this guy literally just reads tweets. If you're saying that he purposely left out content or something, I'd say fine, then you can make that argument. However, if you're mad at him enough to unload in his DMs about a video he made where he reads your tweets verbatim, that's a pretty clear...
Ethan Klein finds a lot of things truly disturbing.
Ethan acknowledged the first installment of this...
Someone could say that he's just really disingenuous, but...
1,000 views.
Nah, maybe he's just genuinely scared of black people.
Eventually, Ethan deleted these tweets and issued an apology because his cancellation was ultimately unsuccessful. This is particularly interesting when you consider his more recent comments regarding the commentary community that Boblax is in.
But beyond that, I genuinely think that there's basically like a whole cycle of commentary channels now that all kind of chew out the same topics. Like they find a person to hate and...
Dude, he made a video on Keemstar. Fucking Keemstar. Do you think that topic's ever been touched?
Grind it to the ground, and then they move on to another one. Just because I think there's interest in it, right? I don't think they actually even believe or care about the things that they say. I think they're just... Actually, you coined a term. I don't know if you coined a term, but I thought it was good. Simp cell.
Wow, that sounds kind of familiar. Regardless, things with Boblax did improve a bit until Ethan...
How is it 2020 and you can still make a video on Keemstar? He's been outed as a racist, fucking, let's see, like an asshole, someone that doxes people, that he's angry, that he's sad, that he's having a mental breakdown, that he's going through a midlife crisis. I mean, dude, there's really not many other narratives to push at this point.
Eventually blocked him for complimenting him.
Well, there was one last one, and it was that we're gonna end him once and for all with a fucking nuclear bomb.
No, really, this is a real fucking screenshot. Apparently the rest of the Boblax H3 DMs are a minefield, and I encourage him to drop them publicly, but let's be fair to Ethan, he did apologize. However, he did also block Boblax for complimenting him, but besides Boblax, there's someone that Ethan hasn't apologized to, and that's me. In the middle of this drama through...
He hasn't apologized to me either. Fuck this guy, man. And he hasn't apologized to, if anyone's watching this, black people. If you are black, Ethan Klein just said that he's scared of you. You should be wanting an apology too, man.
Bublax, I had a run-in with a random 1,000-follower call-out account who accused me of having problems with black people out of literally nowhere with no supporting evidence. This fucking guy, Ethan Klein, finds this tweet somehow without being tagged or nothing. What you're seeing on screen that looks like a tag is a screenshot, not an actual tag.
Isn't it funny that like these two, dude, all these people just like fight with their armies of like white women about black people issues or whatever the fuck.
Klein shows up to post an
We
image.
need more black people that like make Twitter videos and say, "Hey, Ethan Klein, I heard what you said. What the fuck is that, man? Dude, I want a goddamn apology. That's not cool."
Of me from
There
my
has to be one black person watching this stream right now. Dude, you gotta make that Twitter video.
fucking Instagram, as if to prove me taking a picture of a Keemstar at a G Fuel event means I have a problem with black people. I'm starting to see a clear pattern here that Ethan was trying to accuse people of being racist to deflect some criticism. I'll patiently await my apology.
He misrepresents what people say to the point of lying about
Dude, he's fucking racist.
them to provoke a response and create drama.
The next situation I'd like to discuss is his comments made regarding Leafy and his termination.
Like, you saw LeafyIsHere, he's made 10 videos on her. And her crime, I guess, is that,
she was censoring videos?
Is that he doesn't think she is worthy of her success.
She's not beautiful enough.
I find
What? Dude, they have to be trolling. There's no way they're not.
find it particularly interesting that he supports Leafy's ban, considering he's actually released 13 videos on Keemstar.
He has to be trolling at this point. Like, I refuse to believe he's not.
Where Keem was the actual subject matter of the video.
I just hope our channel doesn't get terminated.
This, of course, only counts the
Dude,
content
he's
that
not
he's
getting
released
fucking
since the
terminated.
first
We all know
content
this.
nuke, which was actually more videos than Leafy made up.
Yo, I can tell some of his viewers are in the chat, right? You know, this is his viewers, hour. This is the Reddit hour, right? Like, I'm seeing, like, no chin spam. I gotta ask, like, what do you make of those racist comments, right? Because, like, dude, if you want to roast me, that's fine. But, dude, some of these racist comments are pretty concerning. And I would, like, genuinely like to hear a response.
On Pokimane. What I'm not including is the videos made previously and the multiple streams he's done without Keemstar's name in the title.
Because if you can't justify it, dude, I'm sorry, but Ethan Klein is fucking racist.
Like this one he put out this week on a really pressing drama.
Look at this, by the way. Someone made a viral tweet about Keem that's so fucking great. I had nothing to do with this, Keemstar. You might think that there's a
You
conspiracy.
definitely paid for this tweet.
This is just some
I mean, he
small
kinda
account.
does.
He said Keemstar looks like he buys 16-year-olds alcohol if they promise to hang out with him. Keemstar is... Oh, you guys see this? Speaking of Keemstar, just because I have nothing better to talk about right now.
The other ridiculous argument was how, in my opinion, he tried to paint
fair
Leafy
enough.
into a shooter.
Ethan then continues to tweet about this when he posts a clip from Keemstar's Storyfire video with Leafy and captions it by saying, "Leafy confesses he went to protests with an illegally concealed gun, saying he was looking
Fuck
for someone
that background guy, right?
to give me an
That
excuse
dude's
to
fucking
shoot them.
annoying.
Truly disturbing."
There was a protest or riot in your area, and I remember you went there.
I'm not that frail, and on top of that, dude, I fucking own guns and shit. Like, I literally went there with a fucking gun in a holster. I don't know if I can say this out loud, but, like, I don't have a concealed weapons permit, but I don't really get
Dude, everyone's coming at me right now saying that this wasn't a joke, right?
holster,
If you're one of those people, and I know some of you are in the chat,
So, like,
if this was not a joke, what was his racist comments?
I don't know if this can even go on Storyfire, but I just want one day in my life for someone to give me an excuse to shoot them. Is that an extreme opinion? Probably. Bro, that was a late laugh, dude. People are gonna think I'm like George fucking Zimmerman or that was a joke, bro. Kind of.
The craziest part is that
Give
Keemstar
me an excuse.
manually uploaded this to his Storyfire.
Then there was a bunch of stuff about what Leafy's fans had supposedly done, which isn't at all related to him.
Leafy then responds directly to H3 by saying, "I can't take a picture of my guns, or I can't make jokes? Why do you even hate me so much?" Laughing my fucking ass off. Ethan then quote tweets him and says, "No reason," showing various comments that
Dude, the Redditors left. I think they lost.
left on Leafy's Instagram post. The first one says, Leafy is on his way to YouTube headquarters. The next one says, Leafy's armed. Leafy would love to see Ethan survive against his guns. Use it on H3. Shoot me. Don't come to online school tomorrow, that type of energy. School shooter vibe from an H3 fan. That's just fucking...
He went after me big time.
I have been like fucking with you non-stop, taking down your Twitches, taking down your Twitters, taking
Some of
down...
these like random Keemstar clips that I see, right? And like the big Keemstar rants. Bro, I really need to know the context on some of them. Like a few that come to mind is this one. Where he just randomly sends Basherverse this like Twitter video. I don't know the context because it's usually like in the middle of a stream. But, bro, I like Keemstar, but dude, he looks fucking like mad evil in some of these. Where the fuck are they? Keemstar.
So there is a lot of people in my mentions saying
Rip
this
context, right? I don't know what the fucking context is, but
and then there's
bro,
a lot of other people in my mentions saying you ruined
They
Asher's
sound
life.
so brutal.
I'm obviously responding to the people that said that I ruined his life. So to the other people that are annoyed by talking about this subject, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to other fucking people that are crying in my mentions. The Basher story. Every social media platform you have,
Can you turn it up a little
Bond.
bit? He was going after my family as well, all because I exposed people that he didn't want exposed. I've tried to tell multiple YouTubers about this. I've tried to send them the clip. They don't give a shit because
we gotta ban him.
I'm not relevant anymore.
There was a time where Ethan would essentially retweet any
You're gonna get banned because of your chat? You can get banned because of your chat?
negative Keemstar press that came his way, and one of the degenerate
shit, it's hot in
grifters
my
who
apartment.
capitalized on this through shoutouts of both Ethan and Deji was Britbong or Mr. BTFO. This guy is known for doxing and deplatforming through taking down Twitter accounts with false DMCAs. This dude was breaking the law, and people let the companies know what he was up to because he was deplatforming. He was a super small user who found ways to run around doing and saying insane shit only to pretend that attempting to deplatform them. Here's another Britbong account that's linked to his website claiming that the first account is an imposter. However, I literally have a
So you got banned, mate. Oh, crazy. Well, I guess
to jail for murder with less circumstantial evidence than we have on this
Who are these people? Who fucking cares this much?
guy. There's also accusations that he actually is or is working with a user named Super.
I'm a big fan of Ethan. I'm gonna become one of his shooters and fucking send massive essays to YouTube to try to get him banned? What is your endgame with that shit, man?
Who has taken down Rusty Cage and Justin Wang's Twitter identically to how Britbong
If I ever request anyone in this chat to do something like that, I'm just gonna give you a heads up. You better ask for money.
used to back in
These
2017,
people better
an
be on, like,
allegation that
fucking
he's
a payroll.
attempted to get memology deplatformed from YouTube, an allegation that he's attempted to get DSP banned from Twitch, and this dude also allegedly dumped a folder of CP into Aiden Project's DMs,
What
who
the
is
fuck?
15
How did we get to this? Dude, I skipped something. Holy
years
shit.
old, by the way, but I'd hope the rumors aren't true and that these guys aren't the same person or working together. From what we do know, Britbong is clearly mentally ill. He's clearly dangerous, and it really makes me wonder whether Ethan knows this, and maybe
Throat
that's the
ripping
reason
Leaf,
he chose
right?
to
Yeah, I'm
promote
pretty
him in
high
the
right
first place. Naturally, because I and my friends
Dude, Labor
now have
Day,
to
it's so
address this
lame.
freak. We are all now putting ourselves right in front of the crosshairs of a dude who probably will dox and try to get our channels taken down. You have to wonder if that kind of stuff was done by design. If it sounds like I've
I have
got
to wonder, dude, who are these fucking people? They can't be human beings.
gotten progressively more cynical over the course of the 3-episode series, it's because I have. If it sounds like I'm incredibly
It'd
disappointed,
make more sense to
it's
me if
because
someone
I
like did some
am.
shit
I
like
think
this over
Ethan's
like a
content
CS:GO
nuke
game.
series will go down as one of the biggest blunders in YouTube history. Frankly, I'm embarrassed that he included a video that I made as one of his arguments. Ethan Klein made one of the biggest exposed videos of all time, found loads of support and success, only to completely fucking blow it by losing his shit weekly on his Twitter timeline and on the H3 podcast. It's the equivalence of a hockey player missing an empty net only for the puck to go the other way and let the team score a buzzer beater. I think my favorite part of Ethan's unhinged rants are when he makes a hot take and he's instantly slapped with a contradicting opinion to further showcase his hypocrisy.
No, he actually does that a lot. A lot of the times his first take is usually the best, right? I've said this before, but like when I first got banned, just saying like I would love to see Leafy exist was the best fucking thing he could have done. But instead he ends up, you know, saying so much shit to the point where it pisses off everyone.
Let me address this head on. I am not someone that supports going after...
It's like he makes a mildly racist joke, right? And his like girl like kind of notices it. Instantly after that he like decides to oh dude, I'm racially profiling. He's just like digging himself a ditch.
Somebody sponsors. The SWAT murder was also sponsored by G Fuel. I am not someone that supports going after...
He should have just said some shit like, dude, black people are scary. That would have worked out better.
...off of your
but
life.
Because he's so fucking serious about it.
I am not someone that supports going
He's really defensive, right?
After somebody sponsors. G Fuel dropped you like the fucking bag of dirt that you are. How am I supposed to criticize Keemstar and not address the fact that G Fuel is on his desk, and every time there's always G Fuel sitting there on his desk? How am I not supposed to talk about it? I love
Ethan, dude. Karen.
So helpful at this time when we're losing pretty much. I mean, we've probably lost like 80% of our sponsors. The direct support is the future of this channel, I think. So we really thank our members. Someone says someone needs to kill POKI.
Oh my god. I don't know who that person is, but get them off my screen, man. These commentary channels need to find better ways of ending their videos. Like, is there any like conclusion on this?
I don't know. That's a strike for sure. Immediately. Take that, Joe.
They need to end it with like Ethan Klein is fucking racist, bro.
City council.
I was like, dude, you can make fun of me, but like now people are saying
I need a payoff, man. I'm mad.
My podcast, bitch. Yo, what do you say? Oh,
dude, this guy's like pissing me off.
Podcast is bullshit. He just
Where's the Gokinaru?
Revenue's not good.
Whatever the fuck his name is. But
whoa, what's the
is it Gokinaru? Is it Gokunaru? I thought it was like Goku from like fucking anime, but not.
It doesn't matter how you look at it. It is blatant harassment because
he had G Fuel, right?
Mr. Beast is one of the most generous YouTubers on the platform. But what if I told you that it was all a facade, and the only person who knows the truth is his former editor who goes by the name Soar Turner. He ended up posting this.
Alright, I think it's all fake.
Making a truthful video.
Leafy, are you going to jerk off? I mean, eventually, man. Whatever happened with Sky, what is his name? Sky Williams? I remember seeing this guy's videos and I'm like, he's an alright dude. And then he ended up making a video that was like super dramatic, and apparently he was involved with all these like serious scandals. Then he made a video where he says he's like fucking in debt or some shit, man. I was never like good friends with this guy, like that good friends, but
about how Sky Williams had pedophilic actions happen under the roof of his house. And beyond the fact that it's an incredibly small house, 3-bedroom house with 25 people living in it, there has to be some additional elements to the house environment to allow something like that to happen. But luckily we were able to get some insight into what it was like to live in the house when one of Sky's former roommates, FF Shade, tweets out some notes on how the Sky Williams house worked.
Thanks for the subs.
All of these posts are
emotes are coming soon. They're like under review. Holy shit, someone just ended up buying like 10 different subs. Appreciate it, man.
About Sky House, I've noticed a fair amount of confusion regarding why people
there's like this review system, but the emotes are coming.
Firstly, I do not condone any of the heinous actions that partook in the house. I only would like to explain the culture to hopefully paint a more accurate picture on the state of the household and how internally flawed systems may have influenced residents or guests to act a certain way. By no means do I mean the toxic environment made the situations any less valid. Plainly put, the stuff that has surfaced on Twitter is unforgivable, and I'm struggling to process some of it. Over the past several days, I've discovered some horrifying truths about some of my closest friends, and the events that unfolded in the house. I'd also like to state I've always considered Sky a close friend. I respect his hard work, and we've shared goals and dreams with each other. He helped me build my career. He gave me stuff like a nice gaming chair, but he's also hurt people.
What the fuck? Jesus Christ, that was like a lot of...
For a long...
Dude, this guy's helped me out. I was gonna be homeless if it wasn't for him. But at the same time, I'm gonna have to stab him.
Time. I've been conflicted, but I feel it might be a huge injustice to continue staying silent. This document
How
is
bad was my Keemstar justification? How long did I spend on it? Did I spend, like, tired? No, I'm high. I spent, like, 1 minute. No, I think I spent, like... I think I genuinely just said, dude, he was shit-talking me. We gotta get him.
Very general stuff.
I hope it wasn't as bad as this.
To respect the accounts of everyone else. This isn't about Sky necessarily, but it is impossible to talk about the culture of the house without addressing the main person that cultivated it. It is difficult
Hide
to
your
write
chat.
some of
I'm
these
planning on
things
getting
down,
a chat
but I will
overlay
try to keep it
tomorrow.
as objective as possible.
Like, the main
I
stream
also
was, like,
suck at
earlier with
articulating,
Basherverse,
and I'm a
but
terrible writer,
again, it's
hence
Labor
why I
Day.
speak better via art. So if this is hard to read, then at the very least, the screenshots might help. Quick intro. I lived at the Sky House from 2014 to 2018. I moved to the LA area in order to be closer to the company I dreamed of working for.
Asmongold is not a troll. He's the biggest fool ever. Maybe.
LA, especially Santa Monica, was way too expensive for a new contract artist like myself. So when I saw that people were living in the Sky House for cheap, I immediately took the opportunity. Even though I was at the house for a long time, I was unaware of a lot, but not all, of the stuff that happened there. For the vast majority of my time, I either rented out my...
Alright, what the fuck
people who have
actually
lived
happened,
or
man?
floors in a
Jesus.
third floor loft area that led to the roof. 15 plus residents. House C.
Forsen bags melting? Who's Forzan? Is that esports? I swear to God, it sounds like super familiar.
Narco, 2016 to 2017. Modest house with 2 floors and a small loft area. House D. The Mansion, 2017 to 2020. A mansion on top of a hill, 3 floors, maid's quarters, 2
Forsey?
jacuzzis,
Dude, I don't
a
know
pool,
who the
2
fuck
stone
that
water
is.
slides. The Kataru event happened here. The wallet. Everyone in the house used Ridge wallet. The durability was insane. It's so compact.
Dude, what? His, like, statement on Sky Williams abusing people is sponsored by fucking Ridge Wallet? What is this? Did Sky Williams do this?
Guests that intend to visit. These rules became a thing no later than in-house dollars in cash. She then shows screenshots proving this. It starts off with Sky Williams saying, I am not going to name names at all, and I will keep this vague. If people therein would like to confess, I don't mind. My goal isn't about any individuals. I saw a guest today. A guest I was not warned about in any facet of media.
I will say, there was a few times where he asked me for money, but whenever I paid him, he paid me back.
As I had clearly instructed from the house meeting. Or, I can get $350 cash.
Although there
no
are like a
PayPal,
lot of
no
people that like do that, you know, they do like swaps over and over again. So like I probably got paid back with one of these motherfuckers that want their money from him, I guess, or something, who knows.
6 a.m. This is final. There are no exceptions. Someone then responds with a sad face, to which Sky continues by saying, hide your valuable things if you must, but I'll find a way. Best of luck to you all. I'll be here waiting. There should not be any question.
Wait, what? He was gonna like repossess what he was owed? I mean, in a way, if this guy was in debt to Sky Williams, I mean, that's what fucking they do.
As my words are direct and clear. Nobody is exempt. Not even people.
You may physically stop me, but if I feel like I can't beat you in a fight, I will just call the police. Bro, what the fuck?
People who pay rent. You may physically stop me, but if I feel like I can't beat you in a fight.
This is why I don't want to be a landlord, man. It seems like it's just like a nightmare.
Anyway, 6 a.m., $350.
Dude, I remember just like dealing with rent with my old roommate in Seattle. That was
Good
just a pain
luck.
in the ass.
FF Shade continues on with her document by
If
saying,
you wouldn't pay on like the exact rent day, you would get charged like a small little fee, right? And a lot of the times, one of us would forget, but then, you know, there were times where we like both forgot, or I don't know, I think we like paid in advance or some shit like that. But sometimes, yeah, there'd be arguments on who actually has to
House
pay
B
it.
had a rule where the kitchen/living room must be cleaned every night or else he raised the rent via a 3-strike system for most of the
PewDiePie said respect for you getting banned. That's right.
residents, or certain privileges were taken away. Example, borrowing his car, using laptop for anime/movies.
Holy fuck, dude, this guy
using
just
Wii
donated.
U,
Dude, he just
or
bought like
feeding
fucking
someone.
a shitload of subs. Holy fuck, man. He should have done it when I was like sober. Fuck. What is his name? Takabadon? Do I have dyslexia? I don't know. That guy's a legend.
Part I honestly don't know too much about, since I was exempt from that taxation due to having my own room. Everyone else from the house, please expand on this. Communication. House chat. Nearly every resident of the household communicated via a Facebook Messenger group that we nicknamed the House Chat. There were a couple housemates that were either kicked from the chat or weren't ever invited for whatever reason. House meetings. Sky would occasionally host in-person meetings where most, if not all, residents were required to attend. These were usually called upon to talk about drama or other
Dude, what the fuck is going... What is... He had, like, a house... Like, clan or some shit? There was, like, groups? What?
It was complacent. It wasn't uncommon for us to do nothing all day, or argue about whether or not McDonald's was performing better or worse that year. An actual 3-hour debate between two people, by the way.
I'm so confused on this
shit. The pace only really
shit.
changed when Sky was around.
It
Residents...
sounds like a fucking cult. Right? You're so behind on everything I know, man. Dude, it's so hard to catch up. Every single video is like 1 hour long.
We're used to waking up to him blasting YouTube poops or American Dad. Maybe some major Twitter drama happened, or maybe he thought of a really cool YouTube skit. This could also affect bigger changes, such as housing situations. We moved rooms frequently if, say for example, he wanted to use the room for a studio/skit area. This happened most in House D, and was a big reason
Dude,
why-
is this like a police report? What is who like actually released this?
Left the house. Sky initially struck a deal with me since there was a resident who needed a room to himself. And so one of the two...
Bo Blacks, if you're in the chat, what is going on with this shit, man? Half of these streams, I'm just watching your videos. I should just start calling you, man.
people with private rooms had to sacrifice theirs. I was offered half the huge...
Put on 1.5 speed. Dude, I always go, what is it? 2 times the playback speed,
and
but...
waived my rent.
I'm not trying to give off, like, hardcore Adderall vibes.
Though most everyone was
I
living
know
for free
it fucks
anyway.
with people.
I accepted, and honestly, I was fine with living there. But a
If
few
it's too
months later,
fast,
I
tell
had to
me.
move out into a separate room because Sky wanted to use the garage for a studio. Several months later after that, I had to move back into the garage because he changed his mind and wanted to use the other room for filming, and maybe a month later, wanted the garage again. I don't fault him for this because I was living there for free, but it's an example of how life was largely influenced by Sky's impulsivities. Nomenclature/conversation. Residents were addressed by real names, smash tags, spirit,
Dude, what
animal...
like, what is actually going on here? What is even the accusation that's being made? That he was, like, a bad house guest or something? Everyone was, like, living with him? Like...
Nicknames that Sky gave us, example, monkey, gorilla, eagle.
What is their point, bro?
Racial-related nicknames that Sky gave us. House chat had its own nicknames, and residents would
That
often
he was, like, a kingpin?
change others. Casual
I have
conversation
no...
had very
Dude, I'm
little
fucking
moral
completely
ground.
lost. I have no idea.
And it wasn't uncommon for racial slurs...
Wait, Bobax just said something. Basically, that Sky... Why did someone delete Bobax's comment? How do I find out who did that, dude? I'm mad. No, never mind. Someone didn't. Basically, Sky had a house with 25 other people, and pedo shit happened there. Oh, fuck.
Sexist comments...
Is that really
or
on
insensitive
Sky
jokes regarding
Williams,
topics
though?
like suicide and rape to be part of daily talk. Heavy topics were casualized. She then shows an example of this from the house chat. It starts off with someone saying, "I'm up all day, finally got up in the morning instead of like 9
I mean,
PM.
like, seriously. Like, they're showing all these, like, you know, DMs and stuff, and it's supposed to be, like, incriminating him, but if he wasn't the one doing it, then what is, you know, what's wrong with that? I don't know what, like, these are supposed, like, what point are they trying to make with this stuff? I don't know.
Responds, "Okay, this Twitter thing is still devastating. Truth be told, suicide is back as an option, and I can't really control that. However, I have the absolute best skit idea ever. Lol, monkey, I'm coming down to tell you." FF Shade continues her document with the next section called privacy. Because so many people live there, and there could be 8+ people in a single room, there technically was no privacy. It was absolutely normal in this house for people, even guests, to walk in and out of your room at any time. So on paper...
Was he hosting, like, a homeless shelter? Hang on, there's a fucking mosquito. Got it.
It would seem that there never was any privacy, but in some aspects it existed because everyone
What a
just did their own thing.
strange, like, living condition.
You could literally disappear for a day and no one would notice.
You would
Security.
disappear for a day and no one would notice?
People were always in and out, and the front doors of all the houses were always unlocked. House D, however, had a gate as well as a security...
House D? Dude, what was he renting? Holy shit. That's pretty sick.
...camera at said gate.
All these YouTubers, like, sit there and, like, they have these houses and shit. Meanwhile, dude, I don't want to live with any of those people. I'm not a fan of that stuff.
Stealing was a notable issue. If food was in the fridge, it was most likely going to be taken at some point. Towels, blankets, hygiene products, clothes, electronics, nothing was safe. I put one of my
Dude, they were like vagrants. What the fuck?
TV monitors in a closet for all of House C, and when I went to retrieve it, it was gone. I wouldn't say that stealing was always malicious, or even intentional though. As for electronics, desks, etc., Sky often owned them, and was usually down with people using them, so others' electronics might be mixed up in it all. And
I know they're trying to paint it out that Sky's a bad guy, but this is painting Sky as a good guy. He seems like he's like hosting a homeless shelter. He was letting people use his phone and stuff like that. Dude, if someone knocked on my door right now and wanted to use my phone, I wouldn't fucking pick up. Like, I would not let them use the phone. Dude, this guy is crazy. Holy shit, he's gifting subs to everyone. Maybe it's Sky Williams, man.
mistaken for his. Spending. Spending was suboptimal. Money's always been an issue, and when Sky
Dude, he's hooking everyone up.
did receive money,
Emotes
it
are
likely
coming
be spent
soon.
on luxuries. When I moved into House A, he would treat everyone to Korean barbecue every other day. If there was a new camera, he had to get it. There was an instance where Sky needed rent, and when I gave it to him, he proceeded to go to Vegas that night to gamble. Another
What? Oh my god.
instance, a resident entered his room without permission, so he said he would spend the money he needed to survive on things to make himself comfortable. She then shows a screenshot of this which shows Sky saying in all caps in the house chat, "Please don't walk into my room without texting me first. When you walk into my room and you just enter, I don't know you were there. All it does is make me anxious for no reason." He then repeats this like 5 more times, and then
I mean, to be fair, man, he might have been spamming, but for, like, they may have, like, you know, kept doing theirs. I don't know, man, where I'm going with this.
goes on to say, "For every time that these simple rules are just completely ignored, I'm going to spend money to prevent them in extreme ways. Locks, shock knobs,
Dude,
etc.
if you were running a homeless shelter, maybe you'd be pretty stressed too, right?
etc. This money is money we need to survive, like rent and bills, but I don't mind spending it on things to make me feel more comfortable, and then getting evicted in turn. Today, I will be spending $1,750 on things to prevent entry to my room so haphazardly." Continuing with the Google document, the next section is called, "Why No One Spoke Up." I can't speak for everyone, but quite frankly, people were scared.
Alright, I'm
is
modding
diligent
the
when
guy
combing
that's
through social
gifting
media
everyone.
platforms,
If
Twitter,
he wants to
Facebook, Reddit,
abuse, I'm
4chan.
lucky.
So if
Let him
something was said
abuse.
about him, he would 100% know. It was extremely difficult to confront him about issues directly. We'd be seen as ungrateful or straight up wrong, and his reaction could be far worse. I'll leave that to others to share their stories. One mild example would be the time he clashed with a housemate and ended up pouring a bottle of Coke all over the floor in a fit of rage. A couple
What
of
is going on with this, man? No one spoke up? Spoke up about what? Aren't they, like, isn't he the one, like, renting it out to everyone? Who are they gonna speak up to? The fucking police? Bro, he got angry one time and threw Coke on the floor. Who is this even to? The
People did not
FBI? Oh yeah, shit, there is the pedophile shit. Fuck. Dude, I'm not sober right now. Give me a break.
Speculation encouraged to challenge him, but they definitely had to tread lightly when it came to the Sky matchup. She then shares a clip of people explaining the Coke spill story from Sky. Here's what they said.
There's one time, this is ridiculous, let me tell this story real quick. So there's one time, I'm trying to get Sky to film, and I'm in his room, and it's like 1 a.m., he's like, I'll be right back.
Damn, dude. He took these people in. He tried to make some big gamer house. And they really, like, seizured him.
We go out to the gazebo, talk to Eric for like 10 minutes, I'll be right back.
This motherfucker had a gazebo.
I go to sleep, I wake up.
As soon as this shit happened, dude. If I was Scott, dude, I would kick them all out. But they wouldn't be doing that if he, like, actually had ownership of the house.
Like 6,
This is
7
like
a.m.,
when
I
the
hear
Titanic
yelling,
is already going
"Fuck
down.
you, the fuck," like just like screaming, like him and the entire yelling at each other. And I'm like, what the hell? And then I come to the rec room or whatever. I'm in the rec room, and then Tyron and Sky are all like yelling at each other, whatever. And then like Sky gets super pissed and starts to walk away. And then I think he like knocks over a cup or something. And then Tyron's like, "Hey, you mind picking up that cup?"
Dude, he was mad one time.
You know, we talked about keeping the rec room clean, so I just want to make sure we do that. Like, oh yeah, you want me to clean the rec
House
room?
of Cards,
Just like how you
nice.
paid Zenith $15 to clean the rec room? And Eric is like, oh, what the fuck? He's like, yeah, I'll show you. We get this clean.
Why is there only one white guy?
Picks up a Coke bottle and spills it all over the fucking floor. Yeah, give me fucking clean. Like that. I'm like, oh my god, like, yo, this guy is ridiculous.
Dude, am I racist for noticing that? I don't know.
What the hell is going on? Yeah, and Eric is just sitting there,
Holy
like,
shit.
what the fuck? And then this guy goes,
He's like really white too. I don't know, it's just like...
crying, whatever the hell, goes into pops and spills, goes to sleep. And then an hour later, I'm chilling. And then I see Karina. She comes and says, Karina, skinny white girl, all she does is stream, drink Coke, and smoke cigarettes. She doesn't even eat. I don't know what she eats. She comes out of her room. She don't live in a rec room anymore. She's like
Sky Williams was making porn? Maybe?
There was a story every night. A new, crazy,
That does-
dramatic story every
He does
night.
look
This is nothing.
nervous,
This
man.
is like 0.5% of what happened because I was there for 6 months. So you think about do the math. This is one night.
FF Shade ends off the document by saying, ultimately, this speaks volume to the amount of bravery Jitsu needed to speak about everything that happened to her. Because of her, Smash Caps, and all the voices that have been speaking out about the deep-rooted problems of the community, we can start to rebuild a much safer environment for Smash. Thank you so much.
Is this entire like Smash meme all because of Sky? One in the chat if it is, two in the chat if it's not.
Well, this is a hot take. But despite all of this, I think Sky can change for the better. Deep down, I believe, or want to believe, that there were moments of genuine...
It wasn't just Sky? Why are people dude. It seems completely split.
Good. Or maybe that was false too. I don't know. Like I said, I'm conflicted. Anyways, thank you for reading. Hopefully this clears up some questions. Now after...
And the rest would be distributed amongst them.
Now $, as punishment for not letting...
Like a 2 or 3 bed to that. So at the time, the rent that was being paid was definitely lopsided. One lie that I have told all of my roommates is about the money that they've been paying. People didn't want to live with me for free all the time. The initial first houses were like, people tried to split rent in a way that they thought was fair, but there's no way that when you have like a 2 or 3 bedroom house and 24 people in it, there's no way that you're going to be able
Imagine being this guy. He's like a little bit lonely. Hey, I know. I'll rent this like big house out and we can all split rent. And then they all fuck him over. And there's like pedophile shit that ends up going down there. You know he was lowballing a lot of the people on the rent. We all know it's like the case.
Split the rent correctly. And I knew that I could just stomach most of it, so I would opt to pay for a massive portion. I would basically pay for half of whatever house, and then the rest would be distributed amongst everyone else. It gives them a way to like try to feel like they're, you know, a part of
He's
this.
like, dude, I guess all my friends were pedophiles or some shit? What the fuck?
And they don't want to be freeloaders, but I also knew that the place
Why is he getting shit for this, man?
that we lived were just expensive. As such, when
Because
I
he's
would
gay?
pay these things and all the bills and the food and the entertainment and wherever we went and trips, like I had 2 main rules.
Seriously, if he didn't break the law, why is he getting shit? I don't understand.
Home. My 2 rules were don't wake me up and let me know if someone.
Okay, fair enough.
These rules were there for very tragic reasons. The main reason was as a victim of abuse, a victim of rape myself, I'm very scared of just being attacked. That's it. I'm 30 years old. I'm
Who isn't scared of being attacked, man? I am.
obese as hell, and I still worry about someone.
Why would someone not, like, who wants to get attacked? I don't know.
Here. A part of the reason why I had all these people come with me is that I feel like if everyone is in the house, I don't have to worry about anything. And like no one's gonna break in or you know, abuse. And the irony
At Leafy, it was obvious he knew some fucked up shit happened. Maybe, I have no idea. I don't follow it. To me, so far, it looks like he's just scrambling.
is not lost on me. The irony of that is not lost on me, and it haunts me, but I wanted to just give you context for that. The other reason is not so dramatic. It is just because I don't want to always have to be Sky Williams. I needed downtime, but I rarely ever got it. I just really hate waking up. I don't know if anybody else feels this way, but like sometimes you wake up and like for the first 5 seconds you forget you're alive, and then you wake up and you're just like, fuck.
Where's it going with this, man?
God damn it. I just don't like being woken up, just straight up. And for the guests...
Oh, wait, he's talking like literally being woken up. No, I agree with that 100%.
That was because there are times where
If I ever lived with someone and someone like woke me up, that like pisses me off.
Sleep in till like 4. But I may wake up at 2 p.m. I wake up, people are loud.
I thought he was like saying some suicidal shit. I don't know. I'm coming off of the Bashverse shit, right? So I'm still on that energy.
I have to just deal with it. It's hot. So I get up and I go get the thermostat, which is right outside my door. Now, all of the people that live with me have seen me in boxers at one point in time, and it is not pretty, and obviously, you know. But there were times where I would do that, and I would go out, and I'm like people walking up the stairs, guests of others, and fans of mine, and I'm just.
Dude, I don't even blame him so far. I don't like being woken up.
It's just not a good look.
Wait, what?
I want to have a certain appearance of the
Whenever I go to bed, I make
I
it
have
super
tried
cold.
so much to
Whenever I
just
wake up,
beg
I make it
people
like 80
to give me
degrees.
the respect to tell me so that I know.
It's kind of weird. Not
And I
80
felt that
degrees.
no one was, and my response was trash. What?
Is he
My
okay?
response to not
I have
giving
no
away
idea.
violence,
I mean, if you're renting out fucking a massive house to 30 people, I think you're a little bit crazy regardless, right? Doesn't matter if he's in a suit or whatnot. Who wants to deal with that, especially if they're all like... Never mind, but...
I mean, like, that's just trash and inexcusable and unacceptable and immature and just bad. I just felt, I'm doing these things, I'm paying these things, and I feel like my rules...
I think he tried to get some, like, Airbnb service, right?
For you to live here for, like, pretty much next to nothing, so easy. People started coming over and filming things.
Did he do anything morally wrong? I don't think so, man. I don't know. I mean, we're only, what, like 40% through it? But...
Without me knowing. It's
not
only
that
20%.
I'm trying to
hide anything. I was never able to relax. My home then became another stage, and I just wanted my home.
Also, I know a lot of people are subbing and whatnot. I have this queue for the alerts. I need to keep doing them, but yeah, it's like a very long queue. But if you do it, yes, it will show up, or whatever the fuck.
Reasonings, not an excuse. And obviously,
I need to make it automatic.
It's just, it's unforgivable, and I'm sorry, obviously. I don't do that like now. It's not me. I don't do that anymore. Like, I don't really have to, but I just wouldn't.
I just finished my electromech machinery homework. Holy shit, that sounds so fucking interesting, man. Meanwhile, I'm just like I'm just listening to this guy talk about how he had a nightmare roommate experience. Electromech machinery.
I will make it a note though. I've never done it. In Melissa's Twitlonger, she talks about the rulings of the house and the hierarchy. She was kind of right about the hierarchy, except
Your Discord admins are a bunch of fake, sensitive snowflakes. They banned me from the server. Shake my head. Man, I don't run the server. I randomly just messaged someone on Twitter and said set one up because a lot of people want one. So,
great. For me, my biggest
if they
thing
go
was,
full communist, dude, it's not on me.
I didn't want to see you standing still.
The way I see it is whoever's standing at the very end, they can keep it, man.
Would have...
If they form some sort of, like, crazy government system where you can't even say, like, you know, they remove half the alphabet, then fair enough.
Countless house meetings.
If they get hacked, unlucky.
Countless group chats of me saying, hey guys, look, it is getting hard for me to do this. This is hard, but you know what would help me? You guys doing a skill. I was fortunate enough to live in a room that was right next to Melissa. So
Discord kind of creepy. Dude, I've seen so many memes talk about, like, pedophiles on Discord and stuff like that. Is that really a thing?
If I ever needed...
Discord
like,
is so, there's so much, like, connectivity or whatever. I don't know what the word is.
Motivation, I would just walk right to her room.
Makes sense, though. Because Skype was just... I mean, you just have the people that gave you their Skype. Discord, there's, like, servers and all this other type of shit.
Her blood energy is art, so... She's never sleep.
Now it's like a genuine cult.
She's always drawing. I would sometimes find her literally slumped over her table. I have sometimes put her in her bed. And
wait, what?
I would, whenever I felt unmotivated, I would go in there.
Bro, he's lucky he's gay.
Because we had this rivalry where she'd be like, oh, I got
people would be
this
saying
riot.
some fucking
Like,
mad
like,
allegations on him.
Well, I don't know
if not.
You know
what are maps? I've seen like that phrase a lot. Maps and waps, what does that mean? Come on, it's like late night EU time. Someone don't troll me and give me like genuine answer. Oh shit.
But I'm actually hosting.
No wonder people are saying like say WAP and map and shit like that. You guys are trying to get me banned, dude.
Oh really? Like
I can't fuck with you guys, man. You guys are
just doing that, and that was
unreal.
So it was easy to keep my cool and stay motivated. But when I would go downstairs, everybody would be playing their video games, and it would definitely bum me out because I want people to be doing shit, and I didn't care what it was. If you're trying to get Diamond in League, great. You know, who am I to say? I literally got my start only playing League. I definitely was a control freak, but I really did let a lot of things just
Here's the actual story, and this is coming from my personal experience. Back in 2017, he asked me for like $1,000 of rent over and over again, right? This happened a few times. I'd always give him money, through PayPal, and I would send it as like goods or services, so I could charge back if he wasn't gonna pay me back. But he did this a lot of times. I think the dude, you know, rented this massive complex out, right? Because, you know, he wanted, you know, roommates and stuff like that, and, you know, he didn't want to be lonely. And then the bills like started piling up, and I'm assuming some of the people just wasn't paying. That's my actual prediction on what's happening. That's why he's stressed out. That's why he was acting like an asshole or whatever the fuck. And on the pedophile shit, dude, I have no idea.
I would listen to a problem and I would solve it the way that I do. And the way that I solve all of my problems in life has always been extreme. It's all or nothing with me. For example, people were upset that the kitchen was dirty a lot. So like one day I was like, all right, every night at midnight, this kitchen better be clean. If it's not, 3 strikes and everybody pays like $5. I would say that sounds toxic. We had fun with it. There were nights that my emotions got the better of me, but there were not a lot of nights like that. Most of the time it was fun. We came together, we cleaned, and
Dude, if I had to live with 25 other people, I'd get in a genuine fight.
Like,
I don't know why this guy's downplaying it. He's like a huge black dude. If I was him, I would have fucking beat a lot of people's ass at this point.
But you get a sense of it. I did not know how to handle people. I couldn't even raise or control myself. And the biggest social problem with the house of all the houses is I realized very quickly.
Like, I'm not even joking. If I was living with 25 other people, I know there would be like an issue eventually.
Adults.
And that's coming from me.
One minor that
I don't know how he didn't get in a fight with someone.
House, but there is no way for me to actually discipline anyone. And I never really did. I threatened it a lot, but I didn't. I couldn't say no to anyone. Ever. You want to live here? Sure. You don't have money? That's okay.
Dude, he hosted a homeless shelter. That's nutty.
With 24 people, you're 25. I couldn't say no. I couldn't
Get
turn
good
anyone
mods,
away.
bro. Dude, I don't know how to... Like, how do I even do that? Time. Dude, your mods suck. You need to get better mods. Okay, mod me. And then this guy ends up like abusing and like banning bow blocks and shit like that.
I just couldn't
Go to Twitter. Dude, that's what I did with the Discord server.
do it. I didn't have it in me to do that. And that
I
was-
think no matter
that was
what,
evident.
there's just
So
gonna
when
be
it came to
abuse.
punishment, even if I knew who was wrong, I couldn't do it. So
We need to set up a system where it's just like
I took the
every
coward
other
way
stream, everyone gets unbanned, and 10 people randomly get modded, right? And they can do whatever the fuck they want. If they want to ban every single person in chat, let them do it.
and I would group punish because I figured if everybody was threatened, they would isolate the person and do the work for me. That was very cowardly and bad.
So after the tweet longer and the stream response and everybody figuring out the craziness of living in the Sky House, a lot of funny memes came out about the situation. OEJ says, Sky Williams right now.
Right? So one night around 2 p.m. in the summer around Christmas time, I was in my room walking home on my way to work. And my mom, and I was hungry as fuck, so my grandma went in the kitchen and started making some sense. Cause my sister lost her virginity again, but this—
Bro, what the fuck? I don't know, dude. I'm too high for this shit. I'm not following
bitch.
it. Let's go to the end.
React
And then I'm gonna get some sleep.
video. This was a pretty long one.
You would get banned with that system? Yeah, I know, man.
To make. I know it's very long. Read it. Mostly about the slave thing.
Dude, every single person that lived in this dude's house that was probably dude, they all just like turned on him. Look at these tweet longers. They're dropping a fucking like quarterly report on this dude.
Drinking my
as if like the random people that, you know, watch these people are like the investors of this fucking house.
Orange juice. After I kept
I don't fucking live here. I don't really give a shit how fucking
telling
bad
everyone
the,
not to.
you know,
Related
living conditions were. I
was
don't-
projecting.
like, what are they
Had I
even
been
saying,
left
man?
unchecked by those around.
I was living in a crack house? What?
You have one more to go over though by Amphi, who tweets out, my experience as a roommate in the Sky House. I've debated about posting my experience for a while, but I just wanted to get this off my chest and never look back. I'm so tired of holding on to this.
I mean, regardless, I know that, like, it's biased or whatever the fuck, but I've had good experiences with Sky, but obviously I didn't live in his crack house or whatever the fuck.
This to Mal because he thought I was lying and manipulating about it. But my life on the line, if I were to get planning to say I've felt that about you since the start. I'm almost done with these. She responds okay, and
the person Jesus Christ. The person spamming ban me, don't ban him no matter what. Let him suffer.
Sky continues by saying, see, that's why I've always felt you were just unlucky. Like, you don't wear clothes to be noticed. You were not trying to hide anything either. You were just existing.
In conclusion, I have no fucking idea. I'm tired. I'm gonna get some sleep. Have a nice night, guys.